Welcome back. This will be a quick lesson on the expected impact of opening up an economy to foreign trade. Let's dive right in. In our last lesson, we learnt the theories of economic growth. These theories are based on a closed economy where there is no international trade or capital flows. In general, when an economy removes trade barriers and allows free flow of capital, the growth rate of the economy can potentially accelerate due to increased investment from foreign capital, increased markets for domestic products resulting in economies of scale, import of technology, thus increasing the TFP growth rate, and increased competition leads to failure of inefficient firms and reallocation of their assets to more efficient uses. This allows a country to focus on industries where it has a comparative advantage. These predictions are supported by both neoclassical growth theory and endogenous growth theory. Under neoclassical theory, we've learnt that developing economies have not reached the point of significant diminishing returns on capital. This implies that return on investments in these countries are potentially higher, so global savers will invest in them if capital controls are lifted. Because of such capital inflows, these countries grow much faster. Eventually, their growth will slow and will converge to the steady-state growth rate of developed economies. The endogenous growth model also predicts greater growth when trade barriers and capital controls are removed. In an open economy, firms face increased global competition, so only the more efficient and innovative firms will survive. Economies of scale also increase output as firms serve larger markets and become more efficient and productive. If you recall from endogenous growth theory, investments in R&D and human capital by private firms can permanently increase the growth rate of the economy due to the societal effect. When a developing country opens up to trade, such societal effect can be imported, permanently increasing the growth rate of the economy. Although both the neoclassical and endogenous models of growth show the benefits of open markets, over the last 50 years, developing countries have pursued two contrasting strategies for economic development. Inward-oriented policies attempt to develop domestic industries by restricting imports. Instead of importing goods and services, these policies encourage the production of domestic substitutes. Such countries include Argentina and Venezuela. Outward-oriented policies attempt to integrate domestic industries with those of the global economy through trade and make exports a key driver of growth. Several Asian countries like Japan, South Korea, and Singapore adopt such policies. Today, it's clear that countries that adopt outward-oriented policies have somehow converged in standard of living to that of developed countries. Conversely, countries following inward-oriented policies experience slower GDP growth, and convergence did not occur. And that concludes this topic on economic growth and the investment decision. Take a break, try the quiz, and we'll see you at the next topic.